King Jesus, King Jesus. Okay, first I want to talk about this traitor right here, John McCain, because this weekend he was on Fox News Sunday trying to scare the hell out the American people again about this terrorism bullshit that he had a hand in. The blood of executed U.S. journalists is on his hands. He wants to scare you into believing that there's a domestic terror attack on the way, and that Americans are vulnerable to the Islamic State, the militant group called ISIS or Islamic State, that John McCain was a founding member of, because he met with the leader of ISIS long before they became the threat they are today. In fact, he is one of the founding members of the organization, but the mainstream media won't tell you that. Look at these pictures and you will see that he's meeting with Al-Baghdadi, and he developed a plan along with the Zionists who control John McCain. The Israeli government controlled John McCain. He wants Americans to fight for Israel. This is the kind of traitor he is. He was a traitor in Vietnam. He was a corrupt politician. He owed the Zionists for letting him off from a criminal conviction and corruption in the Keating 5 scandal. Anyway, goes on to talk about how John McCain made comments, drove home the point that he said the defeat of ISIS would require putting some Americans, mainly special force operatives, in danger. What he wants to do is get Obama to put troops on the ground in Iraq and Syria to fight the Syrian government, not ISIS. He feels like the Jews and McCain feel like once they can get Americans over there, they could subvert them into fighting for Israel against Syria. This is the how crazy he is. Listen to what he says.
I think it's fair to say that you were one of the few lonely voices to talk about the threat, the existential threat from ISIS for months. Horrific as it was, why did it take the beheading of that American journalist James Foley for this administration to start talking, at least the administration, if not the president, to start talking not about containing ISIS, but defeating it?
I think that the terrible beheading was sort of the catalyst on what was already brewing out there. But whether it be
Now, this is a bullshitter because he probably ordered the beheading of James Foley, because he has considerable influence with the ISIS leadership. He met with them. They know him. He know the ISIS leadership.
Ukraine, or whether it be in Syria, or whether it be in Iraq, there was a growing recognition of the threat. And by the way, as General King said, there's no boundary between Syria and Iraq. One of the key decisions the president's going to have to...
See, that's the point I was telling you. He's trying to get Obama to commit troops in order so that they could subvert Obama and have the troops fight for Israel against Syria, so that Israel can come over and take over Syrian lands.
Make his air power in Syria. We cannot give them a base of operations, and we've got to help the Free Syrian Army. I am heartbroken, Chris, about what has happened to us.
Exactly what I was saying. He wants the United States to fight Assad for the Jews. He's a traitor. He shouldn't even be on American TV. He should be in prison. And I don't know how the people of Arizona keep electing this fool to office all the time.
Syrian people, and a lot of that is due to our total inaction, and it's going to be one of the more shameful chapters in American history.